Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Ivy Collins, and today we're going to be learning cluster beading on fabrics, okay, or even single beading. Just watch and learn. So, for this tutorial, I'll be needing beading needle. Is very fragile, it's very slim, so it works very well with beading. Then we'll be needing 30 mm invisible thread, okay. You can get this in the market or anywhere. So, let's dive into this video. For this, first of all, you're going to grab your needle, then at the edge of the thread you have to stretch it out with your teeth or with anything, because the mouth of the needle is very tiny, so you just have to help yourself out with something. So just pass it through, just drag it a little bit, not double of the thread, just a little bit, so it can just pass through it, just like what I'm showing you now. And then you bend it over. It doesn't need to be equal. So before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, okay? Thank you. Back to the video. We just have to cut out the length that we will need for this beading. I would advise that your thread should not be so long, so you'll be able to manage it, okay? So our thread is ready. The first thing we are going to do is to grab our fabrics, the points where you want to put the needle. You have to lock it first of all. So put it as the thread is about to finish. You put it once again, then you have to drag it out. As it's about to finish for the second time, you have to just put the needle through the open hole and lock it. Just that simple. So for us to secure it very well, we have to repeat this step again. Just put the needle and lock it into the second hole, and that's it. It's very secured right now, so we can now grab our bead and continue beading, okay? So for the cluster beading, you can choose to bead anyhow you want. It's a freestyle kind of beading. You can mix the sizes of the beads. You can even use one single size of bead. Just make sure that you move front and back, sideways, just to fill up the space. That is just the secret in it, okay? Just watch closely and see what I do. So as I've put the bead now, I'll just measure it out where the placement of the bead will be very convenient, and pass my needle through the fabric, drag it out, then make sure that the bead is lying very well, okay? Then hold it down, pass the needle from where you passed it before, then drag it out and pass through the second hole, okay? Just like what we did when we wanted to lock it. Just pass it through this hole right like this and lock it. That's all. It's secured now. So you might want to cut out the excess at the beginning, okay? Just trim it out and continue with your beading. So I noticed that this video is fast, so I'm just going to try as much as possible to bring it closer so that you will see what I do very well, okay? I feel it's better like this. So let's repeat this step once again. I'm just going to grab my bead. You can choose any number you want. You can pick 2, you can pick 3. Just make sure you freestyle around it, whatever works for you, okay? So you push it in, measure it out and place it down. See what I'm doing now? I'm going to bring it, let it be close to this bigger circle, the bigger bead, sorry. So I'll just drag it out for the first time. Then the second time is when you now lock it, okay? Pass it through the fabric and drag it out, then pass our needle through the hole and lock. So that's it. That's basically it. You're just going to continue with the step all through the process that you are going to bead, okay? For the parts that I did single beading, you will notice some single beading at the net area, okay? Just what you have to do for that area is to pass your needle like the first locking that we did before we start passing bead. Pass your needle through the fabric, lock it 2 times, grab your claw stone or whatever bead you are using, pass it through it and pass through the fabric again, then lock it 2 times again. That's just it, and you cut out your thread. That's basically it. It's just that it takes time, but at the end of it, it's always beautiful. Believe me, it's always beautiful and secure. There is nothing that can bring this bead out except you use scissors or razor to cut it off. It's so secured. Okay, so we're just going to continue beading and beading, and at the end you just see how I'm just going to keep playing with the beads front and back, sideways, just to fill up the space. Okay, so keep watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget about it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it, share your opinion about this video in the comment section. I am there. I will always be there to answer your question. Okay, very importantly, make sure to lock at the end of each beading, like at the end of each one you do. Make sure to lock it so that it will not drag thread along. Maybe when you're not washing it, something will now hook to the thread and it will now start scattering. No, just lock it at the end of each beading. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Okay, hope to see you once again. Bye.